out there.
Are you filming me?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2025 found footage horror film Killer Rental. The film is written and directed by Ben Horsdorf and Jonathan Caden, and it stars Lindsay Arnold, Camille Balsamo, Momo Bedia, Aaron Cavett, Taylor Cooper, and Wyatt Hins. Right, okay, now the film focuses on a group of friends who hire like a getaway that is it looks like it's like Mexico way sort of thing. It's looks very beautiful. It's got it's got a pool, it's got loads of different rooms. It's very, very nice, and they hire it there for the weekend sort of thing. They end up getting there, they're settling in, they find a videotape when they finally find a TV. They find a videotape, they pop it in the VHS player, and what they watch is the escapades from the previous group of people that were staying at this like lodge-stroke cabin. And then the film switches to their perspective, the people that they're watching on the VHS tape. And it's a similar thing. They turn up, looks like they're having a lot of fun, but what they're unaware of is that they are being filmed secretly by somebody. The cameras are hidden. They're filming every aspect, everything that they do, but also at the same time their lives are in direct danger because the people filming have got nefarious plans for them. Right, what are my thoughts on Killer Rental? Now, I'll be honest, I mean, when this first started, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I was a bit like, oh, so far, so generic or so unoriginal almost, sort of thing. We've seen movies like this over and over again, especially in the found footage kind of subgenre. And I wasn't really feeling the vibe of this one initially, or the group of people that were kind of staying there. I didn't really relate to any of them, or even like most of them, to be honest. But as the film goes on, it starts growing on you, this one, because it does actually remind you of films like Vacancy. It even reminded me of a film called My Little Lie that came out in the early noughties. It's a bit of a gem, actually. I'll have to revisit that one at some point. It's got Bradley Cooper in it as well, where these people kind of, go to this house and they're being filmed for like this reality TV show. Now, take the reality TV show thing out of it, and it's a similar concept. It's just these guys don't realise they're on camera. And there's even a little bit of, the anthology film VHS here, the fact that this group of friends are actually watching this videotape of the film that we're watching. So it starts growing on you because you kind of know what's coming. The film from the off basically shows you what to expect. So you know what's coming. It's just a case of when and how are they going to do it. And it's a little bit, the first person goes missing. And it's because, they had an argument the night before with the boyfriend. And then during the night, this person's killed by, the people doing the filming. And then the car's gone in the morning. So naturally, they all presume that this person's just taken umbrage and buggered off with the car. How many times have we seen that in movies like this? Do you know what I mean? I know they have to sometimes try and explain away where these people have gone. But they didn't necessarily need to do it in this film because there's nowhere for them to go. They're out in the middle of nowhere. They're in the middle of a desert, even though the place they're living in is like luxury. There's nobody there. There's nobody coming to save them, sort of thing. So even if they didn't try and explain, even if the killers had left the body there overnight and they'd have found it the morning after, there's bugger all they could have done about it. But no, if you like, the killers kind of want to keep it kind of going, the suspense and all this kind of stuff. So I kind of understand why they did that, but like also at the same time, it would have been nice for them to kind of take a different route, because that's the route movies like this always take. You know, oh, this person's gone missing. Oh, I wonder where they could have gone. Well, they did have an argument last night. Oh, right, yeah, they must have taken the car then. It's like, oh, it's bollocks. Well, they wouldn't do it. So there are elements here of things that have been tried and tested before. And so it doesn't necessarily do anything massively original with this story. Like I say, you've seen it before. But the film does grow on you. You know what I mean? It's actually quite well made. The killer is quite memorable in a lot of ways as well, I thought. And the kills are actually really quite graphic when you actually get them. So it does get to the point where you do feel an attachment to some of the characters, and you've got like a genuine concern for not all of them, because some of them are absolute, annoyances, but some of them you do kind of feel like you want them to survive, sort of thing. And then the final act kicks in, and it's chaos from there. So as a found footage film, it works. However, it's an odd found footage film because it doesn't feel like found footage at times. Now, it is because, number one, they're filming themselves, because one of them's like an influencer, so she's brought like someone to come and film her while she's there, so she can upload it all to social media and all that kind of bollocks. So there's that perspective, but also there's cameras everywhere. Literally, wherever you go on or outside this property, there's cameras everywhere. You can't miss a thing. But also at the same time, there's a soundtrack here, that builds tension and stuff. So it's not fully found footage. There are elements here that lean more into like a movie sort of thing rather than found footage type movie. So it kind of bleeds into found footage, but it also bleeds into a normal movie now and again as well. But it actually turned out to be quite a decent watch. This, if I'm being honest, which is always nice, because sometimes I like to be proven wrong. Sometimes I'm watching a film and I'm like, sometimes quite early if you're thinking you're going to enjoy it or not. And my early vibe with this one was, I'm not sure this is for me, but because it was like found footage themed sort of thing, I thought, well, I'll persevere because I like found footage and it might turn out to be decent. And that's what it turned out to be. So I'm glad I carried on watching it. If you like these type of films, if you like films like Vacancy, if you have seen a film like My Little Eye, or even elements of VHS, like I say, you will probably get some pleasure from this one. Is it one of the best found footage type films that I've seen this year? No, I've seen a lot better, but at the same time, I've seen far worse at the same time. So thanks for checking out this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will, of course, be back with plenty more content on the channel very, very soon.